सूरत कुमार योगी राम सूरत कुमार जय गुरु राया योगी राम सूरत कुमार योगी राम सूरत कुमार योगी राम सूरत कुमार जय गुरु राया योगी राम सूरत कुमार योगी राम सूरत कुमार योगी राम सूरत कुमार जय गुरु राया योगी राम सूरत कुमार योगी राम सूरत कुमार योगी राम सूरत कुमार जय गुरु राया योगी राम सूरत कुमार योगी राम सूरत कुमार योगी राम सूरत कुमार जय गुरु राया योगी राम सूरत कुमार योगी राम सूरत कुमार योगी राम सूरत कुमार जय गुरु राया राम 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 योगी राम सूरत कुमार योगी राम सूरत कुमार योगी राम सूरत कुमार जय गुरु राया योगी राम सूरत कुमार योगी राम सूरत कुमार योगी राम सूरत कुमार जय गुरु राया योगी राम सूरत कुमार योगी राम सूरत कुमार योगी राम सूरत कुमार जय गुरु राया योगी राम सूरत कुमार योगी राम सूरत कुमार योगी राम सूरत कुमार जय गुरु राया राम 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 योगी राम सूरत कुमार योगी राम सूरत कुमार योगी राम सूरत कुमार जय गुरु राया योगी राम सूरत कुमार योगी राम सूरत कुमार योगी राम सूरत कुमार जय गुरु राया योगी राम सूरत कुमार योगी राम सूरत कुमार योगी राम सूरत कुमार जय गुरु राया योगी राम सूरत कुमार योगी राम सूरत कुमार योगी राम सूरत कुमार जय गुरु राया राम 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 ராம் சுரத்குமார் யோகி ராம் சுரத்குமார் யோகி ராம் சுரத்குமார் ஜெய குரு ராயா योगी राम सुरत्कुमार योगी राम सुरत्कुमार योगी राम सुरत्कुमार जय गुरु राया योगी राम सुरत्कुमार योगी राम सुरत्कुमार योगी राम सुरत्कुमार जय गुरु राया राम 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 योगी राम सुरत्कुमार योगी राम सुरत्कुमार योगी राम सुरत्कुमार जय गुरु राया योगी राम सुरत्कुमार योगी राम सुरत्कुमार योगी राम सुरत्कुमार जय गुरु राया योगी राम सुरत्कुमार योगी राम सुरत्कुमार योगी राम सुरत्कुमार जय गुरु राया योगी राम सुरत्कुमार योगी राम सुरत्कुमार योगी राम सुरत्कुमार जय गुरु राया राम 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 योगी राम सुरत्कुमार योगी राम सुरत्कुमार योगी राम सुरत्कुमार जय गुरु राया योगी राम सुरत्कुमार योगी राम सुरत्कुमार योगी राम सुरत्कुमार जय गुरु राया योगी राम सुरत्कुमार योगी राम सुरत्कुमार योगी राम सुरत्कुमार जय गुरु राया राम 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 योगी राम सुरत्कुमार योगी राम सुरत्कुमार योगी राम सुरत्कुमार जय गुरु राया योगी राम सुरत्कुमार योगी राम सुरत्कुमार योगिराम सूरत कुमार जय गुरु राया योगिराम सूरत कुमार योगिराम सूरत कुमार योगिराम सूरत कुमार जय गुरु राया राम 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 योगिराम सूरत कुमार योगिराम सूरत कुमार योगिराम सूरत कुमार जय गुरु राया योगिराम सूरत कुमार योगिराम सूरत कुमार योगिराम सूरत कुमार जय गुरु राया योगिराम सूरत कुमार योगिराम सूरत कुमार योगिराम सूरत कुमार जय गुरु राया राम 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 योगिराम सूरत कुमार योगिराम सूरत कुमार योगिराम सूरत कुमार जय गुरु राया योगिराम सूरत कुमार योगिराम सूरत कुमार योगिराम सूरत कुमार जय गुरु राया योगिराम सूरत कुमार योगिराम सूरत कुमार योगिराम सूरत कुमार जय गुरु राया राम 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 योगिराम सूरत कुमार योगिराम सूरत कुमार योगिराम सूरत कुमार जय गुरु राया योगिराम सूरत कुमार योगिराम सूरत कुमार योगिराम सूरत कुमार जय गुरु राया योगिराम सूरत कुमार योगिराम सूरत कुमार योगिराम सूरत कुमार जय गुरु राया राम राम Rama 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 Yogi Ram Surat Kumar Yogi Ram Surat Kumar Yogi Ram Surat Kumar Jaya Guru Raya Yogi Ram Surat Kumar Yogi Ram Surat Kumar Yogi Ram Surat Kumar Jaya Guru Raya Rama 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 Yogi Ram Surat Kumar Yogi Ram Surat Kumar Yogi Ram Surat Kumar Jaya Guru Raya Yogi Ram Surat Kumar Yogi Ram Surat Kumar Yogi Ram Surat Kumar Jaya Guru Raya Rama 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 Yogi Ram Surat Kumar Yogi Ram Surat Kumar Yogi Ram Surat Kumar Jaya Guru Raya Yogi Ram Surat Kumar Yogi Ram Surat Kumar Yogi Ram Surat Kumar Jaya Guru Raya Rama 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 राम सूरत कुमार योगी राम सूरत कुमार योगी राम सूरत कुमार जय गुरु राया योगी राम सूरत कुमार योगी राम सूरत कुमार योगी राम सूरत कुमार जय गुरु राया राम 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 योगी राम सूरत कुमार योगी राम सूरत कुमार योगी राम सूरत कुमार जय गुरु राया योगी राम सूरत कुमार योगी राम सूरत कुमार योगी राम सूरत कुमार जय गुरु राया राम 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 योगी राम सूरत कुमार योगी राम सूरत कुमार योगी राम सूरत कुमार जय गुरु राया योगी राम सूरत कुमार योगी राम सूरत कुमार योगी राम सूरत कुमार जय गुरु राया राम 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 योगी राम सूरत कुमार योगी राम सूरत कुमार योगी राम सूरत कुमार जय गुरु राया योगी Yogiram Surat Kumar, Yogiram Surat Kumar, Yogiram Surat Kumar, Jaya Guru Raya. Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram. Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram. Yogiram Surat Kumar, Yogiram Surat Kumar, Yogiram Surat Kumar, Jaya Guru Raya. Yogiram Surat Kumar, Yogiram Surat Kumar, Yogiram Surat Kumar, Jaya Guru Raya. Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram. Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram. Yogiram Surat Kumar, Yogiram Surat Kumar, Yogiram Surat Kumar, Jaya Guru Raya. Yogiram Surat Kumar, Yogiram Surat Kumar, Yogiram Surat Kumar, Jaya Guru Raya. Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram. Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram. Yogiram Surat Kumar, Yogiram Surat Kumar, Yogiram Surat Kumar, Jaya Guru Raya. Yogiram Surat Kumar, Yogiram Surat Kumar, Yogiram Surat Kumar, Jaya Guru Raya. Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram. Rama Rama Yogiram Surat Kumar, Yogiram Surat Kumar, Jaya Guru Raya. Yogiram Surat Kumar, Yogiram Surat Kumar, Yogiram Surat Kumar, Jaya Guru Raya. Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram, Rama Rama Ram, Rama 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 Ram. Yogiram Surat Kumar, Yogiram Surat Kumar, Yogiram Surat Kumar, Jaya Guru Raya. Yogiram Surat Kumar, Yogiram Surat Kumar, Yogiram Surat Kumar, Jaya Guru Raya. Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram. Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram. Yogiram Surat Kumar, Yogiram Surat Kumar, Yogiram Surat Kumar, Jaya Guru Raya. Ram Surat Kumar, Yogiram 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 Surat Kumar, Jaya Guru Raya. Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram. Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram. Yogiram Surat Kumar, Yogiram Surat Kumar, Yogiram Surat Kumar, Jaya Guru Raya. Yogiram Surat Kumar, Yogiram Surat Kumar, Yogiram Surat Kumar, Jaya Guru Raya. Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram. Rama 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 Yogi Ram Surat Kumar, Yogi Ram Surat Kumar, Yogi Ram Surat Kumar, Jaya Guru Raya. Yogi Ram Surat Kumar, Yogi Ram Surat Kumar, Yogi Ram Surat Kumar, Jaya Guru Raya. Rama 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 Yogi Ram Surat Kumar, Yogi Ram Surat Kumar, Yogi Ram Surat Kumar, Jaya Guru Raya. Yogi Ram Surat Kumar, Yogi Ram Surat Kumar, Yogi Ram Surat Kumar, Jaya Guru Raya. Rama 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 Yogi Ram Surat Kumar, Yogi Ram Surat Kumar, Yogi Ram Surat Kumar, Jaya Guru Raya. Yogi Ram Surat Kumar, Yogi Ram Surat Kumar, Yogi Ram Surat Kumar, Jaya Guru Raya. Rama 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 Yogi Ram Surat Kumar, Yogi Ram Surat Kumar, Yogi Ram Surat Kumar, Jaya Guru Raya. Yogi Ram Surat Kumar, Yogi Ram Surat Kumar, Yogi Ram Surat Kumar, Jaya Guru Raya. Rama 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 Ram Rama 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 Ram Rama 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 Ram Rama 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 Ram Yogi Ram Surat Kumar Yogi Ram Surat Kumar Yogi Ram Surat Kumar Jai Guru Raya Yogi Ram Surat Kumar Yogi Ram Surat Kumar Yogi Ram Surat Kumar Jai Guru Raya Rama 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 Ram 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 Yogi Ram Surat Kumar Yogi Ram Surat Kumar Yogi Ram Surat Kumar Jai Guru Raya Yogi Ram Surat Kumar Yogi Ram Surat Kumar Yogi Ram Surat Kumar Jai Guru Raya Rama 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 Ram 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 Yogi Ram Surat Kumar Yogi Ram Surat Kumar Yogi Ram Surat Kumar Jai Guru Raya Yogi Ram Surat Kumar Yogi Ram Surat Kumar Yogi Ram Surat Kumar Jai Guru Raya Surat Kumar Yogi Ram Surat Kumar Yogi Ram Surat Kumar Rama 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 Ram 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 Yogi Ram Surat Kumar Yogi Ram Surat Kumar Yogi Ram Surat Kumar Jai Guru Raya Yogi Ram Surat Kumar Yogi Ram Surat Kumar Yogi Ram Surat Kumar Jai Guru Raya Rama 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 Ram Rama 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 Ram Rama 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 Ram Rama 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 Ram Rama Ram Rama 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 Ram Rama 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 Ram Rama 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 Rath Kumar, Yogi Rath Kumar, Yogi Rath Kumar, Jai Guru Raya. Yogi Rath Kumar, 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 Jai Guru Raya. Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram. Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram. Yogi Rath Kumar, Yogi Rath Kumar, Yogi Rath Kumar, Jai Guru Raya. Yogi Rath Kumar, Yogi Rath Kumar, Yogi Rath Kumar, Jai Guru Raya. Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram. Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram. Yogi Rath Kumar, Yogi Rath Kumar, Yogi Rath Kumar, Jai Guru Raya. Yogi Rath Kumar, Yogi Rath Kumar, Yogi Rath Kumar, Jai Guru Raya. Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram. Rama Ram, Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram. Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram. Yogi Rath Kumar, Yogi Rath Kumar, Yogi Rath Kumar, Jai Guru Raya. Kumar, Yogi Rath 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 Kumar, Jai Guru Raya. Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram. Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram. Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram. Yogi Rath Kumar, Yogi Rath Kumar, Yogi Rath Kumar, Jai Guru Raya. Yogi Rath Kumar, Yogi Rath Kumar, Jai Guru Raya. Yogi Rath Kumar, Yogi Rath Kumar, Yogi Rath Kumar, Jai Guru Raya. Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram. Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram, Rama Rama Ram. Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram, Rama 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 Ram. Ram Rama 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 Ram. Ram Sarat Kumar, Yogi Ram Sarat Kumar, Yogi Ram Sarat Kumar, Jai Guru Raya. Ram Sarat Kumar, Yogi Ram Sarat Kumar, Jai Guru Raya. Yogi Ram Sarat Kumar, Yogi Ram Sarat Kumar, Yogi Ram Sarat Kumar, Jai Guru Raya. Yogi Ram Sarat Kumar, Yogi Ram Sarat Kumar. Ram 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 Yogi Ram Sarat Kumar, Yogi Ram Sarat Kumar, Yogi Ram Sarat Kumar, Jai Guru Raya. Yogi Ram Sarat Kumar, Yogi Ram Sarat Kumar, Yogi Ram Sarat Kumar, Jai Guru Raya. Ram 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 Yogi Ram Sarat Kumar, Yogi Ram Sarat Kumar, Yogi Ram Sarat Kumar, Jai Guru Raya. Yogi Ram Sarat Kumar, Yogi Ram Sarat Kumar, Yogi Ram Sarat Kumar, Jai Guru Raya. Ram 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 Yogi Ram Sarat Kumar, Yogi Ram Sarat Kumar, Yogi Ram Sarat Kumar, Jai Guru Raya. Yogi Ram Sarat Kumar, Yogi Ram Sarat Kumar, Yogi Ram Sarat Kumar, Jai Guru Raya. Yogi Ram Sarat Kumar, Jai Guru Raya. Ram 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 Yogi Ram Sarat Kumar, Yogi Ram Sarat Kumar, Yogi Ram Sarat Kumar, Jai Guru Raya. Yogi Ram Sarat Kumar, Yogi Ram Sarat Kumar, Yogi Ram Sarat Kumar, Jai Guru Raya. Kumar, Yogi Ram Sarat Kumar, Yogi Ram Sarat Kumar, Jai Guru Raya. Ram 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 Yogi Ram Sarat Kumar, Yogi Ram Sarat Kumar, Yogi Ram Sarat Kumar, Jai Guru Raya. Yogi Ram Sarat Kumar, Yogi Ram Sarat Kumar, Yogi Ram Sarat Kumar, कुमार जय गुरु राया। राम 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 योगीनाथ कुमार योगीनाथ कुमार योगीनाथ कुमार जय गुरु राया। योगीनाथ कुमार योगीनाथ कुमार योगीनाथ कुमार जय गुरु राया। राम 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 योगीनाथ कुमार योगीनाथ कुमार योगीनाथ कुमार जय गुरु राया। योगीनाथ कुमार योगीनाथ कुमार योगीनाथ कुमार जय गुरु राया। योगीनाथ राम 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 भगवान श्री योगी राम सूरत कुमार की जय। सर्वं योगी राम सूरत कुमार Nararpanamastu. With our endless grateful pranams to Bhagavan for his precious grace, which made it possible for all of us to gather here and to sing his powerful name as Sankirtan, Nama Sankirtan. We have offered the Nama lotuses at the lotus feet of Bhagavan in deep gratitude. Likewise, let us continue for the rest of the day and night to offer our every action as a seva lotus at the feet of Bhagavan. In continuation of the teachings on Nama by Bhagavan, we shall see 3 or 4 of them and end the topic. Now Bhagavan says his Nama can be heard in the sky. We say the ancient mantras, the Veda mantras, they're all in the sky. All those rishis, they go deep into themselves and in the chitakash of their mind. They are able to catch these Veda mantras and bring them to the world. Now when Bhagavan says this beggar's Nama can be heard in the sky, it must be an ancient mantra that must have existed. For how long we do not know. It's as though Bhagavan as a mantra drashta has brought it down to the people of the world. Because now when we call out Yogi Ram Sarat Kumar, the effect is magical. We get help, immediate help, guidance and protection. Otherwise, we have no idea how to take the statement that this beggar's name is heard in the sky. Just as the Veda mantras are also heard, exist in the sky. They have to be brought down to the world for the people to put to use. I remember once Bhagavan said to me that Mr. Will, the American, who used to come to Bhagavan in the early 70s, who of course continued to come now and then till the end of his life. When he had come to India with great longing, as soon as got down from the plane at Bombay, he heard this name, Yogi Ram Sarat Kumar, reverberating in the whole space, right from the sky up to the earth, everywhere. He could hear it loudly, being chanted by so many people, right from the sky down to the earth. And that afterwards, when Mr. Will met Yogi Ram Sarat Kumar Bhagavan, said so that how he was stunned as soon as he got down from the plane to hear the reverberation of Yogi Ram Sarat Kumar Nama all over the space, everywhere. And then Bhagavan's, in another circumstance, some devotee went and asked Bhagavan, Bhagavan, please give me samadhi. It's a very high state, the highest state. And this person was just beginning his spiritual life, went and asked Bhagavan to give her samadhi. Pat came the reply from Bhagavan, you chant the name. You start with chanting the name first. And then he emphatically went ahead. Chanting the name is prayer. Chanting the name is surrender. Chanting the name is samadhi. Your samadhi is in chanting the name. You continue to chant the name. So this is what he said. What does he mean? The first sentence is chanting the name is prayer. Bhagavan also said in several places that those who chant his name, Yogi Ram Surat Kumar, need not pray separately. It's enough if they continue to chant the mantra, and the Nami, who is in the Nama, who lives in his full glory in the name, will begin to run their life. It is conscious. It's a high conscious, supreme consciousness in the form of Nami. And so there is nothing that it does not know, there is nothing that it cannot do, and there is no place where it is not. So this Nama is the supreme consciousness, the indweller. Nami dwells in it. So when you keep chanting the name, the Nami is instantly present, because Nama means Nami is presence. Immediately, Nami is present in his full glory. And now he is listening to your Nama. So he knows what to do, when to do, and how to do for you. So that's why Bhagavan says, it's enough to chant the name, there is no need to pray separately. And then he says, chanting the name is surrender. As you keep on chanting and chanting and chanting the powerful Nama of the Divine, then the Divine Nama begins to cleanse the mind and the body. So as it keeps on cleansing, you slowly begin to understand the greater truths of life, the secrets of the soul. The profound truths begin to come to the fore in a purified mind, and instantly you would know what it is. You don't have to go through the brain, you don't have to think and know. It simply happens, and that you know it instantly. And what do you know? What is the profound truth? That everything in this world happens only by the will of God. And whatever happens is meant to be grace for you. Grace for your spiritual transformation, grace for your greater good, grace for your closeness with God, a closer kinship with God. So once you come to know that everything happens only by the will of God, and He is your well-wisher, you begin to look upon everything as a blessing. And then you begin to accept it. In the beginning it might be reluctantly, but afterwards, slowly, you begin to understand it and accept it totally. And this acceptance, the total acceptance of whatever happens by the will of God, is surrender. So Bhagavan says, chanting the name is surrender. And then he says, chanting the name is samadhi. Once you attain this great guna, that is to be able to accept everything with your soul and heart as His blessing, this is what is called surrender. And afterwards, it's not a long distance, it's not far for samadhi. The surrender will soon lead to samadhi. Your being becomes ecstatic, and then it wants permanent ecstasy. So it mobilizes you into going deeper and deeper, right up to the bottom of the being. And there, the experience happens. The experience of samadhi. So the experience, the practice of surrender finally begins to tap the door of experience. The ultimate experience, the ultimate being of bliss and peace. And then in another place, Bhagavan said emphatically, don't come all the way, spending so much time, so much money to see this body. He pointed to his body and said, this body is perishable. There is no need to come all the way to see this body. Catch hold of this beggar's name, Yogi Ram Surat Kumar, and call out the full name when you are in difficulties. And Father would rush help to you. And finally, to put an end to the Nama, I've been saying actually in my satsang often how Bhagavan said, today there is one problem and tomorrow there is another problem and the day after another problem. One problem gets solved, immediately another problem springs up. And then the third, the fourth, endlessly. So Bhagavan says, very difficult to face these problems one after the other. It's like waves on the sea. So what do? When it rains, when it pours, cats and dogs, as they say, when it is raining heavily, and you have to go out for some emergency, what do? You take an umbrella and just walk ahead, unmindful of the rain all around. When it is burning sun, you have to go out, what do? You just wear a pair of chappals and hold an umbrella overhead. And now the burning sun does not matter at all. You get your work done. The Nama is like that. Nama is your umbrella during rain and heavy shine. Nama is your footwear when you have to walk on the earth in burning sun. It serves that purpose. It protects you from the restlessness of the problems and fills you with peace. And then finally, Bhagavan expressed, oh, this beggar wants at least one person who goes on chanting the name without gap, all the 24 hours. He was telling Jayarama, Agaram Jayaraman, in the early 70s and 80s, that this beggar wants one person who keeps chanting the name all the time, all the 24 hours. With this, we end Bhagavan's sayings on the Nama. We may still find out here and there, or people may come and tell us this is what he said about Nama, then we will go on adding to that. Now we shall submit our today's prayer at the lotus feet of Bhagwan. Bhagwan, we beg you again and again to intervene in your divine way to change the course of the world, to change the attitude of the world. And what is it? Violence. There is so much violence all around. We beg you to bring in peace and harmony, unity, and then order and discipline into the lives of people, so that people will begin to live a dharmic life with remembrance of God. Bhagwan, we also beg you to stop this war immediately, the war that's going on between two countries with its disastrous effects. Of course, they have created their own justification for the war, and yet we pray to you, Bhagwan, to stop it immediately and bring in peace in those regions. And we beg you again to bless the world so that there will be no mention of the word war at all among the countries of the world. Bhagwan, we also beg you to keep under control the sudden attacks of the killer diseases and the violent furies of nature, and again the devastating accidents. We also beg you to uproot all the negativities of the human mind, all the asuric thoughts, which are the reason for today's violence of the world. And Bhagwan, people of any country, any language and any religion, we know they also suffer because of their past bad karma, and that without any help or protection. The law of karma is a divine law. It is the divine justice, and it does not spare anybody, even the avatars. And because of which all the people in the world will have to suffer from this law. And that is just as well, otherwise there will be more and more crimes. All the same, we pray to you, Bhagwan, to reach out to all those people who have been suffering in some way or the other and do the needful. We also beg you to protect all those unselfish people who have been slogging for the welfare of the others. We beg you to promote the economy of the country and the growth in varied fields of activity so that Bharat would become the world teacher, its highest status. For what? To conduct the whole world in the path of dharma. We also pray to you for the ceaseless chanting of your name, joyful chanting of your name, and then unbroken remembrance of your leelas and teachings. Let us contemplate and make it all into our Atma Shakti. Bhagavan, we beg you to bless us all to be only sattvic instruments in your hands and not rakshasic elements by mistake, even by mistake. Please bless our everyday life so that we run it as an offering to you and not be caught by the snares of Maya. We also seek that ultimate truth, the ultimate being of bliss and peace of yours. But then we know we need to be purified. Our mind is right now filled with desires of all kinds. And again, the residual latent tendencies of all our past karmas. So what happens? There would be sudden attacks of fear, and you do not even know what you fear and why you fear at all. And then again, there is this vicious anger, jealousy, vengeance. and of course the passion, and above all dukkha, that is sorrow. No matter how much you have experienced the blessings of God and that all your basic needs have been fulfilled, still you compare yourself with another person and feel that you lack something. And then you bring this idea to the mind again and again until you fall into depression and lifelong medicine. Let us be grateful for what we get, all the blessings we have already got. Not compare ourselves with other people. But the saving grace is Bhagavan's thunderous declaration that the divine name is a very powerful weapon against all our bad karmas of the past. Bhagavan, you also said it purifies the mind. No single nama goes waste. Every nama does its transforming work. We take refuge in your powerful name and appeal to you, your generosity for our early purification. And Bhagavan, wherever we live in this world, whatever duty falls upon us, we must look upon all that as your work and do it in the spirit of service, and that joyfully, without any unhealthy competition or jealousy, so that every work that we do will become Atma Shakti. Bhagavan, please bless us to practice acceptance of whatever life brings to us, be it a joy or sorrow. Because they're all coming from you, and whatever comes from you can only be a great blessing, perhaps meant for our spiritual transformation, for our greater good, for our closer kinship with God. So when a bad karma takes over, you know what happens? Everything changes dramatically, and the lifeboat capsizes. So what happens? We collapse. We resent God and His grace, feeling terribly let down. We try to move away from God. We also begin to speak bitterly of all the people we know, blaming them for our own failures, little realizing that we invited them by our past karmas. Remember, every word of praise will be returned to you, and so will be every word of abuse. But Bhagavan, out of His compassion and generosity, puts a blessing even in the punishment. And what does He do? It pushes you back to God. And then you begin to understand the greater truths of life, the secrets of the soul, that God is your only protection and strength, and nothing else, no one else. As the mind gets more and more purified, God begins to reflect in all His glory. Bhagavan, we beg you to bless us to know that you are behind all the happenings of our life, all the happenings of the cosmos. Please bless us to be grateful to you even for the sufferings of life. We seek your powerful blessings for all the species of the cosmos to be lifted to a higher plane. And finally, we seek liberation from the vicious cycle of births and deaths, which continue endlessly, or it seems so. The root cause of which is our ahambhava, the utter selfishness of the ego I, our identification with the body. We beg you, Bhagavan, to uproot this ahambhava and promote atma bhavam, so that we all be blessed with that immortal life in merger with you, or eternal servitude to you in surrender. You, the eternal supreme Brahman. Jai Yogi Ram Surat Kumar.